Hi, I'm Ken Okel. I help people improve their lives through improved communication. I'm a former broadcaster and a current professional speaker. I like to give people quick tips that they can use right away. So let's get started. First up, start and finish strong. Whenever you give a presentation, you need to really know the beginning and the end to your talk. Never try to wing it. You need to really rehearse these parts. Now, of course, the middle is important as well, but know that beginning, know that end. That way, if you have any jitters going into your talk, you know that material cold. As well, if you're getting a little lost in the middle, you can go to that end knowing you've got that down cold as well. So practice that beginning and end. Number 2, believe in what you're saying. Have you ever noticed that when someone says, I'm Ken, like to kind of tell you something I think it might be important, you're not really that interested in them. Whereas if someone adds a little bit of energy and enthusiasm and says, hey, this new HR form is something that's very important because it could help save you money, then suddenly you're paying attention. It could be the same material, but it's how you present it that makes a difference. So make sure that you convey to your audience an interest in your topic. No one likes to see someone in front of a room holding a piece of paper, reading off of it, going rah, 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 rah. You need to be able to own the material no matter what you're saying. Even if it's about a fire drill, hey, you need to be in charge of the presentation. Tip number 3, make the ordinary interesting. Think back to the last time you were in an airplane. You're getting ready to lift off and you're listening to that safety lecture. Now, it's an important thing, but let's face it, most people kind of tune it out, which isn't a good thing because that's important information. But it's because it's the same thing you've heard time after time. Put the seatbelt together, the thing might fall that you put the mask on. Wouldn't it be better to add a little personality? And sometimes I've been on a flight where a flight attendant may throw in a little joke or some sort of little personal touch that makes something as ordinary but important as a safety lecture more memorable. All of a sudden, people are putting down their newspapers and they're focused on the demonstration. Now, obviously, you don't want to get into tasteless jokes or some sort of tangent that takes you away from the subject, but if there's a way to interject a little more personality into your material, that could be useful. Let's face it, not every presentation is going to be the MLK I Have a Dream speech. Sometimes they're very ordinary, but if there's something you can do to spice it up a little bit, go for it. That's all our time for now. This information was based on an article I wrote called 3 Tips to Win Over Your Audience. It's one of the many communication articles I've written that you can find out on the web. I have my own webpage, www.kenokel.com. Feel free to visit it. You can see me speaking in action. And most of all, stay tuned. We're going to have more of these quick tips to help improve your communication. I'm Ken Okel. Take care.